Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus for the Sony PlayStation 2. We now have all 7 keys for the Panda King Stronghold, which means we can finally take this guy on as part of our mission to avenge our father's death and get part of the Thievius Raccoonus back. We just need to go over to the fireworks here and throw all the keys in. And if you wait long enough, the game does give you a hint as to how to get on the fireworks.
See that ring on the bundle of fireworks? Hook onto it with your cane to hitch your ride.
Of course, you have to smack the locks off, and then you can press circle while in midair near the hook to latch on.
I see you carry Kane of notorious Cooper thief clan. Have you come here for revenge? To steal back the Thievius Raccoonus?
That was my plan at first, but now I'm more interested in putting an end to your avalanche extortion racket.
Why should you care if I bury a few worthless village in snow? You are a thief, just like me.
No, that's only half right. I am a thief from a long line of master thieves, while you're just a frustrated firework artist turned homicidal pyromaniac.
Insolent child. You shall pay dearly for your disrespect. Still, to honor your Cooper ancestry, I will send you to your doom with the beauty of my new firework technique, Flame Foo.
And from here, we need to leap up to where Panda King is, and he has a few attacks. When he says fiery wheel, you need to be ready to jump when he does that little head spin and he tries to sweep you with his fist. And I forgot about that attack entirely. When he has both of his hands up like that, you want to get away from him. And when he does the chop, you want to sidestep a little bit. I never saw the double hand chop when I did the practice run. So that's why I didn't even know what to do when he did it. And of course you don't want to get hit by any fireballs, so that's why I keep double jumping. Yeah, you just want to get away from him like that.
Your skill with that cane is unparalleled.
Sly, I did a cross-analysis of the metal used in that high-tech blasting vehicle, and it turns out it can only be found in one place. The Krakatoa volcano in Russia. That's got to be where we'll find the 5th member of the Thievius Five. So get what you came for and let's get out of here.
Retrieving the Panda King section of the Thievius Raccoonus gave me a chance to learn about my technically minded ancestor, Otto Van Cooper. Not known for his physical dexterity, Otto relied on vehicles to aid him in his criminal endeavors. Armed with his designs, I was sure Murray would be able to make some cool modifications to the team van. A frustrated Inspector Fox, having missed me coming down the mountain, threw the Panda King in jail, thus putting an end to his avalanche protection services and ensuring the safety of mountain villages throughout China. My gang and I took a little time off and did some shopping in Hong Kong. Thoroughly relaxed, we headed home to plan our next move.
And from here, we can go to the 5th stage.
Okay, partner, this is it. A trip to Clockwerk's lair.
And we can also notice that Bentley is now standing next to Murray. Or Murray is standing next to Bentley. Rather. But before we go anywhere, I want to do a little bit of refueling. It is now time to head back to the hub world for the first chapter of the game. We need to get some charms going, because the 5th chapter is going to be the last, and is going to be the hardest of them all. And I want to make sure that I am well prepared in case anything goes awry. So, we got that charm going on. Is there anything over there? Like another life or anything? Okay, we still have the extra life up there. Let's go ahead and grab that too. And while I'm at it, I should also go to the other half of the first hub world in the game and get the lives that were there as well. That should make things a little easier on us. I mean, we already have 50 lives. That's a pretty good amount of lives to have. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I am, of course, well prepared. Now, that other one should be around here somewhere. Alright, that guy's going to throw a throwing star at us. We're going to jump over him. And we should definitely be a little better at jumping over here by now. Alright. We can now exit to the hideout. And from here,
Okay, partner, this is it! A trip to Clockwerk's lair!
we can finally go to Clockwerk's lair.
We were on our way to the Krakharov volcano in Russia. While looking over what little information I had on the final member of the Fiendish Five, I began to notice something. In the 4 parts of the Thievius Raccoonus recovered so far, several of the pictures depict a shadowy owl-like figure, which looks very similar to the police images of the mysterious Clockwerk. Is this a strange coincidence, or is there something I'm missing?
Hey, Sly! The road to Clockwerk's fortress is blocked. Do me a favor and shoot out that lock for me, would you, pal?
And all we have to do is just shoot at the lock with the square button and move.
Whoa! Check out all those mines! Think you can blow them away and clear a safe path for us?
As I was saying, we shoot with the square button and we move the white target reticle with the left analog stick. So far, so good.
Bingo! My scanners indicate that Clockwerk is holed up in that owl-shaped tower.
First things first, we've got hostile robo-falcons at 12 o'clock, Sly.
We need to take these things out and fast. And if any of them start catching on fire, that means they're about to hit us. And you want to take them out as soon as possible.
That's no tower, it's a giant death ray! Sly, take out those rocks or we're in trouble!
Thankfully, you can aim upwards at that hill
Heads up, the robo-falcons are back.
and take out the rocks long before they can become a problem. And now we have these things again. And then the mines. now we got these rocks, which we also need to shoot down before they become a problem. Thankfully, we can take the rocks and the mines down as long as we are quick and we know what we're doing. And now it's time to take care of these things. Instead of 3 or 5, we now have 7 that we have to worry about at any given time. And I got hit. Thankfully, I had the charms going.
Murray, that cave doesn't look tall enough for the turret to make it all the way through.
And I think that's the first time we've heard Sly Cooper in suffering from some kind of stress.
Got to get through that security door on the far side of the cavern. The only way to unlock it is to analyze at least 60 of those hanging computers.
Would have been easy to get at them if Murray hadn't thrashed our new turret.
Yeah, won't be a problem. I can hack the computer's connection coupling so they'll fall to the ground. Then Murray will have to run over them with the van.
Okay, then Murray, remember to use our new battering ram by hitting the square button if anyone tries to keep you from those computers.
Am I suffering from some sort of stress? Am I suffering from some sort of stress? I mean being in a very stressful situation. Once again, I cannot English. But here we are at the next part of this stage, which is burning rubber, where you have to move the van around with the left analog stick, and you use the square button to use the battering ram. This is something that you definitely want to do. You want to keep pressing the square button at all times while you move about. And you want to keep a good check on where everything is at any given time, because you never know when something might fall down and you will be able to get it. You need to hit 60 of these computers before these land slugs do. And if the land slugs do it first, you have to start this all over again. And that can be a bit annoying. You definitely want to attack small groups of these things together whenever you can, because that will let you get a good lead on these things whenever possible.
Nice driving, Murray. Now we have enough data to open the security doors. Just past them is the control room to Clockwerk's Jet Ray Tower. I think it's time for some Cooper thieving and sabotage. Don't you think, Sly?
That was a little close, but we are able to make it to the third part of Chapter 5.
Careful, Sly. Those tiles are booby-trapped. You better get out of there.
Hold on, that's Carmelita. She looks trapped.
Serves that cop right. She's been dogging us from the start.
It's just a misunderstanding. We've got to free her.
Are you crazy, Sly? Clockwerk probably stuck her there to trap you.
But if I don't do anything, Carmelita's doomed. Besides, stealing just won't be any fun without her.
Sly, your ridiculous raccoon logic sends shivers up my shell. But if you're determined to go through with this, that barrel will undoubtedly help, though I have no idea how you'll get up there.
Dude, a spire jump here, a rail slide there. I've done this a million times.
It looks like we will have to rescue Carmelita, who is somehow been trapped by Clockwerk. However, that will have to wait until the next video. Thankfully, I can go back to that stage when need be. In the meantime, I do want to be a little more prepared for the next video. So we're going to go back to prowling the grounds. And we're going to suit up with a few more lives and the gold charm. because we are going to need those. If I remember correctly, that's where the life is, which means that the charm should be all the way over there. Let's go ahead and get that now. And of course, I'm going to go ahead and get the other 2 lives. That way, I'll definitely have more than enough lives to get through this. And once we get the 2 lives that are in the second half of Sir Raleigh Frog's hub, I'm going to go ahead and call it a video. So, this whole thing has been pretty interesting so far. I'm liking the story. And while this game feels like Crash Bandicoot, except you're a raccoon hitting people with a stick, this game has something good going for it. Even though the game would kind of develop its own identity a little bit with the sequels. I know I've said this before, but this requires mentioning again. And let's go ahead and get that. And get on solid ground again. So we can save the game. We are now at 78%. By the time we're done with Stage 5, we should have 83%. Once that happens, we'll have beaten the game. And we can go forward with the Master Thief Sprints. But we will have to wait until next video to take on Clockwerk. Join me then, why don't you? Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!